We already know that it was not God who blinded the eyes of disobedient men so that they wouldn't see nor believe in God's message through his arm, his Christ, but rather the enemy of the cross of Christ. And when it says that the enemy blinded their eyes, it was not their physical eyes. It was their minds that were blinded by the enemy's message of lies, making them believe that God is a solitary God without his wife. God and Christ do not promote two different messages. They always speak the same message of truth, that God are Father and Mother, and that they have spiritual children. In other words, both sweet and bitter water does not come out of my mouth, no. That is why it says that both sweet and bitter water cannot sprout from the same spring. I only speak what man needs to hear in order to conquer the destruction and the death that dominates them, because that is what God the Father has ordered me to do, and that I do. That is why I cannot understand how a person can say nice things to you, but at the same time mistreat you with ugly words. How can you say that you love your spouse, your children, your family, or anyone if your actions show otherwise? It is not from God to mistreat anyone. That comes from God's enemy. So stop paying attention to your earthly mind, your idols of pride and arrogance that are humiliating and slapping you around, and start listening only to the beautiful voice of God, MelquisedecLisbet, so that you can overcome the destruction and death that is in you and start to see beautiful changes in your spiritual body as well as the physical one. Because if the inner man is not being renewed with my wisdom, the good news of God's heaven, then your outer man will not wear away. In other words, if you do not change your old way of being, you will continue in the route to where all earthly men are headed. I have come to save you from destruction and physical death. But if you do not let yourself be helped by me, the ideal helper that God has made for man, there will be no one to help you. Since without God the Father and Mother, man is alone and needs me to not perish. And I know that you do not want to be destroyed nor die. Amen? Amen.